Oh my goodness. A change in scenery, everyone. You're going to love it. Just kidding. You're probably going to get motion sickness. I got a call from a landlord who wanted me to fix her tenant's washing machine. And fortunately, they weren't home. So I figured, what the hell? Why not? I'll record it. So I slapped on those Ray-Ban Metas, boy, and proceeded to rip their washer apart. The complaint was that it was bouncing around like crazy and trying to bust their walls up. So I knew right off the rip, suspension rods, which is definitely my favorite repair at the shop, but in someone's house, it gets to be a little bit more of a pain. I'm not complaining about it, Jesus. Keep giving them to me. This is probably my third or fourth video doing suspension rods, but this is going to be my first suspension rods where I used the dirty rods. Yeah, that's right, the dirty rods. I didn't stutter. There's a dude named Ben who came up with this sticky icky goo, and I use the crap out of it. And this is it. It's really a day ruiner if you get it in places you don't want. So if a customer ever doesn't pay, I know what I'm going to cover their car in. Just kidding, not really. But with this goo, I'm able to use old rods and repair them instead of replacing them, which saves really about $30 for every suspension rod set that we change. And we change probably 20 to 30 sets a month. So you do the math, that's probably about $1,000. Ben also came out with those sponges, which after I stab myself in the hand, I'll show you what they are used for. I think that pick hit the back of my freaking knuckle. But anyway, I took the day to put all of that nasty sticky icky goo into my grease gun, which, oh my God, you have no idea how much of a nightmare that is. But it makes it worth it when you're on the job. Basically, all I'm really doing is taking the existing sponge that's in the suspension rod already, removing it, pumping the compartment full of sticky icky, and then, as you can see, I use the sticky icky to cream pie the new bushing, and then shove that where the old bushing was. And that is actually the force that holds up your tub. It is not really the spring. That is what I originally thought. Now, I was just going to upload this video as I talked over it with my glasses, but there was a rather large dog who was not pleased that I was in his house without his papa. Regardless, we have made it into the house with our suspension rods, and I don't know where to put them at. And I will be honest, I stole this paper towel. And you can badmouth me, but I believe it was for the greater good. And I was very minimalistic about it. I tore it in half. I will reimburse them if I need to. So have your people talk to my people. And if they're really that upset about it, I could have just put the sticky icky on the ground. They would have had quite the time cleaning it up. But guys, once again, just want to say thanks. We have, I think, 8,700 followers on TikTok and 8,200 on YouTube, which is great. I'm glad that people watch. I enjoy it. I like reading the comments, except there was one that was kind of weird. If you see it, just thumbs down it for me. For those of you who are interested in seeing the shop videos, don't worry, they're coming. The SBA said it's good to go, so I'm thinking early June, depending on how fast I can get this gargantuan amount of paperwork done. But I digress. Somebody did ask me to do a bag review, so I am a little excited to do that. I said I wasn't going to do it until somebody asked, but you guys are screwed because somebody asked. Now, for the few of you who watch to learn how to do suspension rods, this is just me closing up the washing machine. And if you have made it this far, just remember that you have wasted your time if you did not calibrate your machine after. Not all repairs are like this, but this one definitely is. So just don't forget to do it, or you'll be like my wife and think that these videos are just completely useless. I'm just kidding. She's great. She supports them. If you found the video helpful or you liked the useless talking, make sure to like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will put the link to the suspension rods in the description below. But to sum it all up, we changed some suspension rods. I got barked at by a dog that tried to kill me. I stabbed myself in the hand. I got hit by a stink bug, although that was not in the video. And I dropped the rods on the way out. So I got the sticky icky on the driveway. What an embarrassment. 5-star service at the appliance fixer guy. And don't worry about the trash in the back of the truck. I empty it every Friday. Wink, wink. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.